Good morning. Today is Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021. Happy birthday, Corey Lee McQuaid. Happy 45. Glad to know you as my little brother, and everybody should check out his music. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Omega. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas. Halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Welcome back, and welcome to the most unique and unusual live stream on the entire internet. What's unique about this live stream is that we are about to witness a ritual reconstruction and revival coming from earliest Christianity. This rite comes from the Bruce Codex, an ancient Christian manuscript rediscovered in Egypt in 1769, containing 2 lost books of the Bible. In the first of those 2 lost books, the first book of Yahweh, we find an amazing system of angel magic purported to have been taught by Jesus himself to his disciples. This morning will be from that, opening the 9th Treasury of Light. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuaid.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel each breath as it moves into you. Follow your breath as it moves through your nose, down into your lungs, spreading from there into your blood vessels, warming, expanding. Feel deeply into yourself with each deepening breath. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into omega earth. I call on you in the east, alpha. I call on you in the west, omega. I call on you in the north, alpha. I call on you in the south, omega.
Alpha.
At omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
And the path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
And the path of the sun between. Birth.
And death. And
the path of life between. Alpha.
Omega.
Thanks for coming out again to congregate with us here at Column Hinge at Alpha Omega Free Church's magnificent revival of the Lost Magic of Jesus. This morning, once again, we're opening the 9th Treasury of Light from the first book of Yahweh. We begin by calling upon the angels in the invisible. Angels of the 11th Treasury of Light, attend. The Eghon. The Eghon. let the watchers withdraw, and let us enter into the 9th treasure of light. And there are 12 watchers in my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Shining angel, head in my Father's house, in my Father's treasury, in the honored place of the East, we invoke you. Aozaya. Aozaya. Ahobainoza. Ahobainoza. Oza oe. Oza oe. Yeah, yeah. Naraneza o. Naraneza o. Goza ze e. Goza ze e. Thonezea. Thonezea. Afa Azai. Afa Azai. Toze eia. Toze eia. Ezapso. Ezapsachon. Okay. Ezapsachonza. Psa Barezazai. Barezazai. Eyafaza. Eyafaza. So we completed our journey through the places. Invoking each of the 12 mighty angels, head in its proper place and proper rank, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the middle, the place of the center, the place of the Father of the treasure of life. O Father of the ninth treasure of light, by your cipher and by your name, we invoke you. Iae Ethoi. Iae Ethoi. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual and our fervent prayer to establish human liberty worldwide.
Establish human liberty worldwide.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
Abolish slavery in all its forms.
And establish a pro-human future.
Establish a pro-human future.
Protect the integrity of humanity's genetic code.
Protect the integrity of humanity's genetic code.
And protect our species from extinction.
Protect our species from extinction.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you experience more God Force energy. As you experience more God Force energy, you will notice changes not only in your life, but also in your physical body. And as you experience these changes, you must allow room for yourself to change. This is something that for some is very easy and for others is very difficult. I can remember a time when I was learning how to get rid of my West Virginia accent because I so desperately wanted to be an international scientist. I knew I had to get rid of that accent because everyone I talked to told me it didn't sound good, it sounded uneducated, and that people wouldn't listen to me. And so I made every strong effort when I was young to remove that accent. I changed myself, consciously, willingly. Now I see that my accent was not such a hindrance as I had been told, but having changed my accent, I have experienced things that I would not have otherwise. I have been able to talk to people that I would not have been otherwise able to talk to, because a heavy accent makes it difficult to understand you. And of all the things in the world that I wanted when I was young, it was to be clearly understood. I took the time to improve my vocabulary, to improve my command of the English language, to improve my pronunciation, my diction, absolutely everything, because I wanted to be a good communicator. When I was young, the most important thing to me was being able to accurately communicate to other people that which I saw, felt and experienced. And this desire for change within me was so strong that now, even when I try and call up that West Virginia accent, though I know it is my native accent, it feels strange in my mouth and unusual. But I know it is still me. And I know it's something that was important for me to learn. And see, that's the other thing about change. When you change, sometimes the changes you make wouldn't have made a difference at all to anyone but you. And that's what's important at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what other people think of the changes you're making to yourself. It matters what you think, what your needs are. I have lots of people tell me to, "Oh, why don't you just put on the accent for a minute and tell us that joke? It's so much funnier when you tell it that way." And I do, but it doesn't feel natural. What feels natural is the way I've changed myself into the person I wanted to be. And the person I wanted to be had a different accent, had a different diction, had a different vocabulary. And so I made the change. I changed myself. I am a different person than I would have been had I not made that decision. And I know that decision was helped by the angels, because I've been in communication with them for a long time. I didn't always know that they were angels. To me, they were just those helpful voices I heard when I was a child that always seemed to steer me in the right direction when the other people around me didn't seem to know what to do. And so I trusted them. And you can trust those voices too, especially when you're breathing in the God Force, because the God Force energy itself is protective, instructive, and healing. And when you breathe in this God Force energy, you're set into communication with the divine. And you can learn things about yourself. You can change things. You can make things happen the way you want them to. All you have to do is tune in to that voice within you that always tells you the right things to do. I've got one. David has one. I know you've got one too. Some people call it their moral compass or their holy guardian angel. A lot of people just call it their good intuition. Whatever you call it, know now that it is fueled by God Force energy, and that whenever you turn your mind towards the idea of God Force and breathe it in, you have more of it, and then you're better able to make the changes you want to make in your life, whether they're personal changes that are small or family changes that are big. Remember, all you need to do to make that change and to make it stick is to take in another deep breath of God Force.
Thank you, Leslie, for that beautiful and inspiring message on this Tuesday morning. If you'd like to know more about the Lost Magic of Jesus, be sure to drop by and visit our website at alphaomega.church. We ask that while you're there, you consider leaving a donation. We're an old-fashioned church. We depend completely on our congregation for our support, the furtherance of this mission, and our survival. Also, while you're there, be sure to download our free ebook we've prepared for you that gives you the beginnings of the Lost Magic of Jesus system, starting with the 3 secret baptisms that Jesus used to baptize his disciples. So thanks again for coming out. We'll see you again here tomorrow. And until then, as always, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God Force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.